the bounce house. And it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. It's caught. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, New Mexico! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the back. The Knights are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Catch in the middle. It's Ashley. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early, saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
He's brought down at the 21.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
He's tackled at the 27. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, New Mexico 7, UCF 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. Dances away again. At the 45, on his way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Lobos. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They want to run it left here. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on the first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Using his legs, it's Gage. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions.
Going for it all. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback checking off. They'll put the tight end in motion. Going up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking to throw it again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knights! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he's going to run it back. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball and when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think he needed to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big play.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, New Mexico.
The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Unleashes one deep. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Touchdown, New Mexico! A great catch and run for 6.
Touchdown, New Mexico.
Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
And here comes the offense on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after him. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for space. It's Gage. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
49-yard line. Now, fourth down.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be brought down.
And your UCF Knights will take over first and 10.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Knights pick up the first down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wide out in motion. Quick release on the RPO. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Lobos! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your UCF Knights will take over first and 10.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
It's on target and complete. The Knights get it past the sticks. There's something that just warms my soul about seeing a fullback in the game and being a weapon in the passing attack.
Let's get this guy some more touches, shall we? I mean, can we get this guy dialed up some more in the pass game? Can we get some fullback dives rolling here? This dude right now, he's just lathering up. I like this fullback.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Ashley. Got room at the 35. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, UCF! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And he'll be brought down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. The give from the gun. Made a defender miss. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He's got the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He got it. They will score. Touchdown, New Mexico. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Coming up, fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. The Knights get it past the sticks.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Lobos. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF offense ready to go back to work. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Okay, now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Gonna run it. It's Gage. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Ashley. Makes the catch and he's brought down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.